A dose of reality with a slice of pizza? Stay tuned. The Superintendent's Vlog starts now. Hello, Comets. Mr. Craig, your superintendent here with today's vlog update. And we start with Dr. Seuss's birthday. Our elementary celebrated Dr. Seuss's birthday with lots of fun activities. And let's take you through a slideshow of what all went on.
Dr. Seuss's birthday is celebrated by Theodore Seuss and the National Education Association. This helps to highlight the importance of reading. We use it because the kids connect with Dr. Seuss. It's a fun way to bring in literacy and rhyming words, and we want kids to associate reading with fun. And Dr. Seuss and all of his books and the ways he did his books, the kids have fun. We do our plays on top of it because it helps teach expression in reading. It teaches the reading fluency. And the kids are so proud of themselves after these Dr. Seuss on knowing it. It's fun too when we do Dr. Seuss plays with the other kids we have our third graders come down and fourth graders come. You will see them in the stands and they still remember their parts. And that is such an important piece for them to make those connections and be excited and remember those moments. And so it's fun to see kids connect with that reading being fun, not being something they have to do in school. So it's always fun.
The Cardinal Community School District has won the Des Moines Register Top Workplace Award for 5 years in a row. We offer a 4-day work week and competitive wages and benefits. To apply, search for our openings on iowaworks.gov. Join the Cardinal family today.
We are Cardinal!
It's certified budget time, and that means that the school district is preparing its proposed property tax rate for the 2024-2025 school year. On March 15th, the district will submit its certified budget to the Iowa Department of Management, and the county auditor's office will send all property tax owners a mailing listing out what the proposed property tax rate would be for 2024-2025. On this mailing, you will see a number called the effective tax rate, and I wanted to explain a little bit to you about what this is. If you look at the picture here on the left-hand side, you will see in this example the current property tax rate for this school district, along with the funding that is generated, the property taxes that are generated to meet the needs of the district budget for that year. On the right-hand side, you will see the proposed rate along with the property taxes that would generate to help run the district's budget. In the middle, you see the effective tax rate. The effective tax rate is simply a number that says if you needed the same amount of funding that you did this year, for next year, then your property tax rate would be this effective tax rate. Now, we all know that property valuations continue to go up, and as a result, if you had the same amount of funding that you needed, but you had a larger valuation, you wouldn't need as high of a property tax to generate that funding. Now, this number can be a little bit confusing because we know that the amount of funding that the district needs to operate from year to year changes. And while the property valuations go up, the amount of money that you have to run the district is based on your student enrollment. So if that changes, then you're going to need a different amount of money than you did the year before. And so this effective tax rate really is not something to look at because the school district won't be able to consider this rate as the proposed rate for the next year. We have to base our rate on what is generated from our student enrollment, along with the physical plant and equipment levies that we have, debt service levy, management levy, cash reserve levy, and the other considerations that we use to determine our proposed tax rate. So I want you to be careful as you get this mailing and you look at the information that's on it. Remember that the effective tax rate is not a number that we can use. It could be higher and it could be lower than what our proposed tax rate would be for the 24-25 school year. And we really need to focus in on what goes into the levy as we consider the certified budget. So there will be more information coming out about this as we get closer to the time, but I wanted you to have a heads up. You'll be receiving this mailing soon after March 15th from the auditor's office. There will be a public hearing for you to give input on your feelings about the tax rate, and that's an additional public hearing that was legislated in addition to our certified budget hearing that will happen in April before we finalize our budget for 2024-2025. So stay tuned, more information to come on the proposed property tax rates for the school district.
Comments. I'm here with Molly Piper. She's our business education teacher at the high school, and today is a reality fair for students. You may have heard of a career fair before, but this is a new event. So tell us what it's about.
Well, it's for juniors and seniors, and we decided that we would try and give them a dose of reality. So they get a profile, which gives them their occupation, their monthly income, and then they have to visit different booths to make decisions on how to budget that monthly income.
Very good. So when they come to a career fair, they learn about what jobs are available for them. This is really going to help them with when I'm going to be an adult in the next 5 months. Here's what I'm going to have to deal with.
Yes, they have to decide whether they're going to rent or buy a vehicle. Are they going to buy a luxury car or an economy car? They have certain credit card debt. How are they going to pay that off? They're going to make the minimum payment, or they're going to get it paid off.
Well, I even heard they were talking about subscriptions like your cell phone or online subscriptions for streaming television, things like that.
Those add up, so they have to decide on those. They also we have a pet booth. Pets aren't cheap, so they can decide if they want to budget some of the money for pets, or and then there's kids too, and then we have the unexpected. So all of those things that come up, some of them are good. Some of them not so good. And then let's see, we have health insurance. They make a decision on what kind of health insurance they want to have. So yeah, I think it's a good dose of reality.
Are you hearing anything from the kids about what their aha moments or they're learning from this?
Yeah, a lot of great discussions about I make this much, taxes take this much away, and then how they calculate their student debt and how they plan out their months and how much they can do in savings and checkings. So some good conversation.
The housing was actually really cheap, but still too expensive for what my job is paying me, however much I make.
The cell phone bill was definitely really high for what I make, but I could go with the cheaper option, but I kind of would like unlimited data.
That's all for today. We appreciate you tuning in to the vlog and hope you'll join us again next time for more about what's going on at Cardinal Schools. We encourage you to take care of yourselves and each other. Remember, we are Cardinal. Go Comets!